growth. Be intentional when it comes to yourself, when it comes to you, when it comes to understanding that you are all you've got. You are just your own person. Everybody will come and go, but you are you. You remain you. So being intentional is one of the best things you can do for yourself in the year 2025. When it comes to your savings, when it comes to your friends, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your career path, when it comes to life in general, try as much as possible to be intentional. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. Let me just start off by saying this: Happy New Year. This is officially my first video in 2025 and it feels a little bit strange because I've not even posted any video from December, close to a month now and some days, and just sitting here and shooting this video, it feels strange and different. And you might also notice that I look a bit, not a bit, I look darker than my usual skin tone, and that's because I'm shooting in the night, and this is past 9, I think, to 10 or so, but I just need to pass this message. I just need to shoot this video. I can't even wait till the next morning. So, and I'm using a LED light, so it makes my skin to look a bit darker, but who cares? Though you guys cares, but my message, or the message I'm going to pass, is more important than what my skin tone looks like. So I just want to say welcome to 2025, and I just hope and pray that this year bring great opportunity, open doors, divine health, divine connection, and many more. I'm really looking forward to what 2025 holds for us. I want to use this opportunity to say I am most grateful to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. This means a lot. This means so much. You guys don't know me personally, but yet you love what I do, and then you decide to subscribe because you want to keep seeing my face, or because you just love what I do. Honestly, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm also saying a very big thank you to all my OGs for staying subscribed. You guys have my heart. Thank you so much for staying subscribed. And if this is your first time, seeing my face, my name is Eucharia, and on this channel, I talk about all things self-care, beauty, personal development, emphasis on the personal development, because that's the main reason why I started my channel in the first place. Vlog. I've not started vlogging yet, but I really want to incorporate that into my channel. Well, as already seen by, no, before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do well to subscribe. Join my growing community, because why not? We have a good time. We learn one or two from this channel. Please do well to click the subscription button. Thank you so much. Well, as already seen by the title, I'm going to be talking about becoming a grown woman. It's time for you to take your life seriously. Yeah, I'm saying it to myself and to you all watching me. It's time for us to take our lives seriously. Stepping into womanhood is not by getting married, having cars, having kids, buying the luxury hairs, buying the luxury bag, buying the luxury item. No, it starts from the mind. I know if you've watched my video from my first video down to this moment, you know that I love talking about the mind. I just feel, or I just know that whatever we do start from the mind. How we think, how we act, how we talk, how we behave in public or in our secret place, it all starts from the mind. So becoming a grown woman starts from the mind. And I'm going to be telling us just 4 tips. I don't want this video to be too long because it's already late, but I just need to say this. So if you've not started incorporating this into your life, you should start now. And if you have started, then it's time for you to be more serious with yourself. Because why not? This is 2025. And I don't understand why you want to play around in 2025. So let's just get right into the video. Number one is, when you become a grown woman, you become responsible. Let me break it down. And I'm not talking about your house chores or your family issue or you being paying the bills. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you being responsible for your life, you being responsible for your career, you being responsible for the kind of friends you keep, the kind of people you let in and out of your life, you being responsible of your life choices. Yes. A lot of us make this mistake. We feel people can just come in and come out of our life, and it's okay. We are not even sure of what we want as a person. We don't even care. We don't even, we just feel like it's not in our nature, or it's not in us to just, and it's okay for people to just misbehave. No. When you become grown, you take accountability of your life. When you become grown, there are some certain things you shouldn't be doing. There are some certain places you shouldn't be going. Number one, I will say club. I'm not a fan of clubs, right? And I say this with all sincerity. People that have this growth mentality, or people that have this grown mindset, you hardly find that kind of people in the club. I know people, don't get me wrong, I know people go to clubs for many reasons or different reasons best known to them. But somebody that is grown, that is not their lifestyle. That is not their lifestyle. They have something important to do. They have a life they want for themselves. So they're always sitting or always finding ways to make way for themselves, to find better ways to become better when it comes to their life, when it comes to career, when it comes to friendship, family, relationship. They find ways to do all those things to just make their life better. You hardly see that kind of people in place where they don't add value, in place where value is not being added to their life. And that's why I said when you become a grown woman, you become more responsible of your life. So if you're the kind of person that live reckless, you just live anyhow. You don't really care what is important, what is not important, or what is your goal, then I think you should have a rethink, because becoming grown is you understanding that you now need to hold yourself accountable for whatever it is that life hits at you, or whatever it is that you do. You become responsible when it also comes to building quality relationship with people. You don't allow anyhow people in and out of your life. So if you're the kind of person that is always reckless, you don't really care if people come or people go, because you just feel like, yeah, they come and go. No, you should check before people comes to your life, and you should also check when people are leaving. That is you being responsible for yourself, you being responsible for your career. It's time for you to take your life seriously. It's time for you to look at yourself and tell yourself that you're tired of this life that is not yielding any fruit or any tangible fruit. It's time for you to switch, because there's no way you keep behaving or acting the way you've been behaving all these previous years, and yes, you still want your 2025 to be different than the previous one. You and I know that you're lying to yourself, and you really don't want that for yourself. When you become a grown woman, you have what they call emotional maturity. Grown women have emotional maturity. Grown women have emotional intelligence. So if you think you're grown and you don't have emotional maturity, you can't control your emotions, you're all over the place. Don't get me wrong, sometimes life just hits us and we tend to overreact, over misbehave, do things we're not supposed to do. And sometimes we are not really proud. We are not even proud of the mistakes we've made. But you understanding that you need to keep your emotions in check. You need to keep your emotions on a balanced level. Somebody that is grown, or women that are grown, that have studied their lifestyle and have seen how they behave, honestly, their emotional intelligence is up here. You can't even compare, because it's so silly where you see a lot of people say, oh, I'm a grown lady, I'm grown. And yet you see people behaving childish. You see people behaving a certain kind of way that you can't even comprehend. And there come a time in life where you have to look at yourself and tell yourself that this is my responsibility. This is me taking charge and control of my life. This is me being a way that I've never been before. This is going to be hard, but I need to be this way to be able to accomplish whatever it is I want to accomplish. I need to be a certain kind of way to be able to get whatever it is I want to get. Stop allowing your emotions get over you. Stop allowing your emotions skyrocket and you misbehave. So being able to manage your emotions and also discipline yourself will take you far in life. Take this really seriously. Yes. And that takes me to number 3. If you are in your grown woman era, or you're trying to have a grown woman mindset, or you're trying to become a grown woman, then you need to have self-discipline. You need to have self-discipline. And this is easier said than done. It's very easy for me to just come on here and tell you that have self-discipline, but this is so hard. Having self-discipline is not for the weak. In fact, a lot of people like to be lazy. A lot of people don't like working. A lot of people just want to, relax and just want things to be done for them. But it doesn't work that way. If you are a grown woman, or if you want to be a grown woman, then you need to have this thing called self-discipline. And honestly, this is me telling you that it's hard. Coming from me, it's really hard. But like I said, that's a grown woman mindset. You like that person, you envy that sister, you envy that brother. That's because they are disciplined and they know what they want and they go for it. But you know what you want, you're relaxed. You keep procrastinating, you keep giving yourself excuses to why you're resting or why you're relaxing, trying to find excuse or flimsy excuse to just justify whatever it is you're doing. Having self discipline is one of the ways that you can become a better person when it comes to your life. So, a part of becoming grown and mature is to discipline yourself. If you don't like the way you look, how your body looks, you already know what to do. You know that you need to go to the gym or you need to cut down whatever it is you're eating that is making you to look that way. But because of your lack of self discipline, you find ways to justify whatever it is you're doing. You find ways to try to make yourself look like, yeah, it's okay. But then you're unhappy, you're sad, you just don't like how you look. But you just don't want to do things that you need to do. You know that, oh, you're supposed to stop eating that junk or that garbage or whatever it is you're eating to be the kind of person, to look like the kind of girl you're aspiring to be. I am disciplined I am disciplined enough to cut down carbonated drink. It's hard. It was so hard trying to cut down carbonated drinks, especially somebody like me that is addicted to it. It was so hard. But now I can probably look at myself and said for months now, I've not taken it. And I love the fact that I've not taken that. I used to have bloated stomach every now and then. But I know that this is what is giving me the bloated stomach. But I just don't want to stop because of my lack of discipline. But me looking at myself, I just know that I need to stop because I want to look a certain kind of way. I want to be a certain kind of way. I want to be like my future self. And I need to start practicing now. I need to start being that person I need to be now before I get there. I need to start looking at myself because I know my future self won't be proud of me taking whatever it is I am taking. So that's why I said it is hard. But you being disciplined will help you and it will take you a long way. It will take you far. The most successful people I know and have heard of take their life seriously on earth. They don't play, they don't joke. You don't see them playing, you don't hear them playing around. They are always serious because they know what they want. And we always look up to these people. We want to be like them without us knowing the kind of sacrifices and the kind of hard work they have put into whatever it is they have today. And that's why I tell you to just be disciplined. Just do it. Girls who don't take care of themselves turn dependent and helpless ladies. And I know you don't want that for yourself. I know, in fact, nobody wants that for themselves. But let's just try and be more disciplined this year. It's really going to take us a long way. It's going to help us. I know. It's going to help us to become a better version of ourselves. And that takes me to number 4, intentionality. Intentionality. You being intentional with yourself. One thing I said to myself this year is that if I'm not going to be anything, I'm going to be intentional. If I am not going to be anything, I'm going to be intentional with my life. I've looked at myself and I said to myself, Eucharia, whether you like it or not, you need to be intentional. And being intentional, I think is a bit easy than being disciplined. Whatever you do or your life choices, it should be based on intention of whatever it is you're trying to achieve in the future or nearest future. Being intentional with yourself, being intentional with the kind of friend you keep. And I'll say this with the first one I mentioned is a bit the same, but it's also a little bit different, right? Be intentional this year. Be intentional with your life. Be intentional with your career. Be intentional with your spiritual growth. Be intentional when it comes to yourself, when it comes to you, when it comes to understanding that you are all you've got. You are just your own person. Everybody will come and go, but you are you. You remain you. So being intentional is one of the best things you can do for yourself in the year 2025. When it comes to your savings, when it comes to your friends, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your career path, when it comes to life in general, try as much as possible to be intentional. Intentionality is what keeps grown women going. Intentionality is what keep these women with a growth mindset and grown mindset going. Because if they are not intentional about their craft, you won't see something on their page and like it. It's because they are intentional with whatever they are doing, with the way they look online, with the way they look offline, with the way they present themselves. They are intentional. Try as much as possible to be intentional. This is one of the things I hold dearly this year, and I've said to myself, regardless, even if it's 12 o'clock and I have a video to shoot, I'm going to shoot it, except my phone is dead, except the device I am using to shoot my video is dead, and there is no way I can get it, I can charge it. That's the only way where I'm just going to stay put. Otherwise, I'm intentional with my craft. I'm intentional with the way I look this year. I'm going to be intentional with the way I look this year. I'm going to be intentional with the way I present myself this year. I'm going to be intentional with the way I speak. I tend to have issues when, speaking sometimes, but then I'm going to learn. That's me being intentional. Learning from people that have gone ahead and far beyond me. That's me being intentional. Putting effort into my craft. That's me being intentional. Looking at my life and look at some people and I know that they don't deserve to be in my life, that's me being intentional. Looking at people's life and I know that I don't deserve to be in their life, that's me being intentional. Looking at food I'm eating, not eating anyhow, is me being intentional. Just looking at myself, I want to eat that shawarma so bad, I want to eat that pizza so bad, but then it's not good for my health. That's me being intentional. This year, try as much as possible to be intentional with yourself. Being intentional about yourself is so sweet. It's one of the best feelings because guess what? You attract more people like you who live purposefully and intentionally towards themselves and towards their life goals. That's pretty much everything I want to share in this video. Thank you for sticking around until the very end. I hope you find this video educating or entertaining or inspiring. I just hope you learn one or two from the video. And if you did, leave a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section. I would like to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for, and don't forget to hit the subscription button and join my growing community. So whenever I upload, first person YouTube will send notification to. Until next time, stay awesome and stay safe. See you in my next video. Bye.